Modern Warfare 3's reveal is literally right around the corner. We've gotten 2 teasers as of the making of this video. We know Makarov is one of the, if not the main villain. We also know that a nuked out Verdansk is part of Modern Warfare 3. And there's hype, right? They're starting to hear a bit of hype. I've been hearing rumblings about a multiplayer beta going live in October, with one weekend being PlayStation and the other being crossplay. We may have this confirmed by the time you watch this video, but today, that's not what this is about. Today is about the things that we cannot have in Modern Warfare 3. If we want this game to have any chance to be a success, and for Sledgehammer to start to climb the mountain back up to being the king of FPS, these things cannot happen under any circumstance. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Chaos here. Drop a like, and the first one is simple. It's heavy muzzle flash. If you're part of one of the Call of Duty subreddits, you've probably seen people talking about the muzzle flash in both Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Now, I'm a fan of realistic gun effects in video games. The smoke and the muzzle flash in these games right now, though, way too strong, to the point that in certain lighting, the effect literally blinds the person shooting. I'm sure all of you have experienced the frustrating feeling of seeing somebody pulling the trigger, hitting your first shot or two, and then you completely lose your target because the flash and the smoke of the barrel of your gun have totally obscured your vision. I get it. It's supposed to be realistic to some degree, but it seriously hurts the gameplay, and it's a problem that never existed in Call of Duty before this year. Go back to muzzle flash and smoke levels that we had in Modern Warfare 2019, and we will be good to go. Before we move on, guys, if you get anything from G Fuel, including their new protein puffs, definitely use code CHAOS. The link is in the top of the description. Go take advantage, guys. White cheddar flavor of the protein puffs, it hits hard. At number 9, realistic map design. And in case you are just listening to the video, I'm putting realistic in quotations, air quotations. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. In recent years, it's become popular for COD developers to make multiplayer maps that are realistic, are based around realism instead of traditional game design philosophies like lanes and sightlines. I think I speak for the majority when I say Modern Warfare 3 does not need maps based around realism. Instead, we need maps based around the fun game flow. Game flow needs to come first, and I think Sledgehammer has always been pretty good at that. Even if their maps aren't the most memorable, they're usually pretty fast-paced and traditional when it comes to the layout. We don't need another year of border crossing or any of those. Think back to classic Modern Warfare 3. All those maps: Resistance, Hard Hat, Dome, Mission, Village. I can go on and on. Classic Modern Warfare 3 perfectly mixed realistic settings with fun map design, and that game was developed by Sledgehammer, so you're saying there's a chance. At number 8, instant drop shotting. Now, if you've been paying attention to COD on Twitter, I guess COD on X, you know that Infinity Ward recently made some sweeping changes to the movement in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2's movement has been a major part of criticism ever since the game came out. It seems the devs finally took it to heart, but they definitely overcorrected in a few ways, and one of those ways was the near instant drop shotting that's now possible. Drop shotting has always been part of Call of Duty, but it's never been completely impossible to counter. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen the Twitter clips going around of players literally going from standing straight, boom, they're flat on the ground in a couple frames, which is literally impossible to counter if you're on the receiving end. I'm all for speeding up the movement. I am, but you got to balance it. Optional score streaks. Modern Warfare 2 2022 introduced a genuinely cool feature. You could choose if you wanted to use kill streaks or score streaks. This was a nice middle ground between the two systems, and it helped reward you for playing the objective a little more than before, and here's the thing. You kind of need to pick one or the other. Kill streaks and score streaks have two really different effects on the game and the way it plays, and frankly, I think we need to go back to universal score streaks. The score streak system was introduced in Black Ops 2, returned in Advanced Warfare, then Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, COD World War II, Infinite Warfare, and guess what? It was the best system we've had. Slayers were rewarded for slaying out, while the objective players were universally rewarded for playing aggressive and getting on flags. Then, on top of all that, you were also rewarded for assists and streak kills. Now, when everyone is using score streaks all the time, it has a massive impact on how the objective modes play out because every person in the lobby is being rewarded for playing the objective. It makes the experience better. Let's be honest. You don't want to play the objective, but you're still queuing for an objective game mode. You're kind of just ruining the experience anyway. If you ask me, optional score streaks need to go. Universal score streaks need to return. Ricochet anti-cheat. Before you dislike the video, let me clarify. I'm not saying anti-cheat should be removed from Call of Duty. That's stupid. But the Ricochet system that Activision hyped up simply doesn't work as intended. It needs to be replaced with something else. Remember back when Activision was posting trailers and teasers for Ricochet as if it were this big DLC or crazy game-changing feature? But really, what changed since it was introduced? I'm asking you. Tons of people have figured out how to get around it. Put simply, it's not nearly as effective as anti-cheat software being used in other popular multiplayer games is right now. It either needs to be completely overhauled or completely replaced. Super Dark DLC skins. This has been a huge point of conversation in the COD community recently. Every once in a while, the new DLC skin comes out where the character is dressed all in black and wearing face paint and masks, and it looks cool in a screenshot, but it screws up the gameplay experience because the skins are literally impossible to see in darker regions of the map. Remember the Rose skin in Warzone 1? Remember how frustrating it got? Well, that problem is still alive and well in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 because now there are multiple skins that are completely dark and they can just sit in the shadows with no consequence. Modern Warfare 3 needs to come up with some new skin ideas because these just aren't working. Super fast TTK. The time to kill in modern Call of Duty is too fast. Infinity Ward has always had much faster TTKs than other COD devs, but it's never felt as fast as Modern Warfare 2 did, and I know a lot of players don't want another year of that. The blazing fast time to kill of Modern Warfare 2 was frustrating because it meant you had to play super slow since a single misstep, you were gone. It also made the game feel a lot more random because if you got shot in the back by a camper, you were gone. Time to kill needs to be dramatically slowed down. It's a simple fact if you ask me. The TTK in Modern Warfare 2, too fast. Sledgehammer needs to tone it down in Modern Warfare 3. Battle passes. This may be a tad of a controversial take, but I'm kind of over them. There's been a lot of discussion online recently about how repetitive they are, and frankly, I agree. I think we need a change. Maybe new content could be added to challengers. Maybe we could come up with something totally new for post-launch cosmetic content to be added. Heck, at this point, I'd be okay with a free supply drop system for post-launch content. Again, I said free. I'm just really tired of having to grind battle passes in every single multiplayer game. They always take so long to finish, and 95% of the stuff you unlock, you don't use. There needs to be some kind of rework to the way that post-launch content is distributed, because I know a lot of us are tired of grinding battle passes. Engagement-based matchmaking. Some call it SBMM, some call it skill matching, but we all know what it is. The biggest problem with modern COD matchmaking is the fact that it rather blatantly pairs other people based on their recent performances rather than their ping or connection quality, which that has a gigantic impact on the game. Matches are sweaty, the experience is inconsistent, super frustrating. One match will be fun, the next 5 or 6 will be hard. The theory with this system is that the satisfaction you get from those good matches will be enough to keep you engaged and carry over for the game through the others. We used to play COD for hours and hours every single day with no system. If the game was good, people are going to play it without being manipulated to do so. The matchmaking system created so many problems that were never there. Believe it or not, though, I think there's one that's even worse. Disbanding lobbies. It's one thing to match people based on recent performance. It's another thing entirely to prevent people from sticking together or making friends and lobbying up. Are you serious? Personally, if the lobbies don't disband after every match, I don't think the SBMM would be as much of a problem because you would be able to stick with those occasional good lobbies for more than one match. On top of that, you'd be able to socialize more, make friends, establish enemies, play something closer to the original Golden Age COD multiplayer that we fell in love with. SBMM and disbanding lobbies go hand in hand, but they're both major problems with the core experience, and they both need to be removed in order for Modern Warfare 3 to be good. I know a lot of longtime COD players aren't even going to buy this game if SBMM and disbanding lobbies are still there. Hopefully, Activision and Sledge take note of this because I think most of us can agree that these are the two biggest issues that can kill the game. Let me know where you guys agree or disagree. What do you think Modern Warfare 3 needs to do to be good? And I'll see you soon.